Pushing further in, you see by your left there's a cliffside growing up higher and higher before you come into what seems to be a quaint little place. Just off-site with the grasses are already strewn apart. There isn't ever grasses, and it seems like a sheltered area for a camp, rather.
In the valley kan?
Within the valley.
Ada campfire or anything left over? Can we
As
see?
you approach, it's not bad. As you approach, by your left side, you hear a heavy beat of something like rocks against rocks, and off just where you see a silhouette, a long, elongated snout goes in, and two wings unfurl before they fold in back again. But on top of that winged beast is a humanoid silhouette. As you see this, you hear a chuckle, deep, growly, and very rough and coarse.
What?
Look at here, boys. Feast.
Or
If you're into those bony ones, I just want those damn fine clothes they're on. You don't quite see the face, but because of the evening sun, you just see the shadow.
Bandits.
And then by your right side, within the foliages, you hear a couple more chuckles.
alright.
We're
Okay.
here
I'll
for
take
trouble,
that
guys.
right there.
I'm holding out my rapier.
Sudah.
Aku stow both weapon.
We're not here for problem, guys. We're just passing
I stow
through.
both of my weapon.
And a couple more left here by the side.
What is that?
And you see more as they kind of like walk out of the shrubbery and start to appear. Or these are the only one you see as they walk out. And the one on the one, he kind of like pulls what seems to be like a rain towards the head of this thing. We don't want any trouble too, traveler. But leave all that fine clothes and any food you have, and you can be on your merry way. And he kind of spits down the cliff. Spit lands in front of you. This brownish mucus, kind of like phlegmous liquid.
I said we don't want any troubles as I cast Call Lightning dekat ground near him. Tak kena dia.
That is a spell slot off of you, though.
Level 3.
Alright, I'd say make me an intimidation check with advantage.
For me?
Nope,
No.
Drugzul.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Intimidation je advantage tu
Wow, kau bakar dua orang ni babi.
Tak kena pun lah.
Yalah, tapi bakar lain lah.
Apa dia? Intimidation.
Yeah, with advantage.
Sekejap. Si baik.
As you call lightning out of nowhere, there's nothing, just bringing this thing. Lightning just course strikes where the cliff is,
Ya, dekat cliff.
hits the cliff, and you see a couple of rocks rumbles down before the wing thing, the wyvern actually you've seen kind of like
We don't want problems.
like flaps out again before the one on the you hear more kind of like on the hills beyond, as well as on your right side. There's a much more and more than reveal before they're kind of like, question to you, traveler. By any chance, he kind of like you see him, his hand kind of like rubs his teeth. By any chance, you're not one of those brown skins who revere that storm god, are you?
DM, in the meantime, I cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Tak payah tu.
Faham tu, aku faham tu.
Nothing. Aku tak tahu lagi.
Well, we are not exactly them, but we are the one that eradicate their leader.
Oh Yeah.
So you might wanna give us a pass through, or you pay the same consequences as them.
Boss.
You hear? Look at this, boys. They said they've bested rather the best of Talos. Then you hear him kind of gesture towards the side. You hear like a you're the Eye of Grummish, aren't you? Maybe if you pick their eyes. Now you have two eyes. And by his side, you see another being walk up. Another being who is it's also a silhouette. At its head, like by his side, you see this one walks in front. By his like where his head is, or rather where his eye is, you see one golden, like greenish glow against the black silhouette. And this guy, Alani, especially you, seeing this, you
Okay.
gather a faint trace of magic from there, and you hear them. Two ways about this. If you won't give up your clothes as well as any money, and tell you what, just for sport, I'll give you the first move.
I'll try to throw him a goal.
Apa?
A goal.
A goal.
A goal on
piece
the
of gold.
floor.
Goal.
Say, this is all we have.
This all there. Okay, nice.
Aku campak one more ration next to it,
Go on.
and that.
This is all we have.
You know what? Fuck it. Make me a deception check with disadvantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Aku campak satu lagi ration tu.
Disadvantage.
Okay, looks at you again. How about the whole pouch then? You hear more. A laughter by the right side again. They start. Yeah, one of them starts to drag out a javelin and arrives just at your feet.
Apa? Throw kat
What's that?
Throw at us.
Yeah, throw a javelin straight at your feet, Dragzul.
Oof.
Poof.
We're being a boat sport here.
As an action, I'll cast lightning call again. Bukan boleh call lagi
Okay.
sekali kan? On the
Call
ones that yang throw javelin tapi tak kena tak. Depan dia juga.
Depan dia juga.
Yes.
Call lightning is AOE kan? Bukan
AOE. Tapi tak nak kena dia dah.
Tak nak kena dia, meaning here.
Yes.
Okay, another one.
And the moment aku nampak lightning tu ada lightning strike, aku thaumaturgy and just scream out a very Finnish sounding voice booming and say, "Just let us through."
Mengamuk.
Tak berambus jedoh aku nak jalan je sian.
Yeah, but we need to stop them from chasing us lah. Aku boleh hypnotic pattern one side, but another side aku tak ada CC.
Another lightning goes to when the rolling boulders falls down again. And now he looks at you, meaning business. Then you hear some breath underneath him, kind of like panting. Well then, if you dare, step through. Boys, show them how many we have. And they start to walk out.
Yeah. Hey, you guys, I give a go.
Bukan mana ada tak? Satu. Tak cukup dah. Mana ada cukup dah. Wait, apa ni? Apa tu? Mana
Itu je ke? Ada lagi mana?
Illustration.
As you see more of them walk towards the edge, especially the top one, and now the laughter comes in, but they're not more apparent. Some of them now you see some of them are kind of intimidated, but they now walk out, revealing themselves, and all of them clasping at their weapons. And on the far right, underneath one of the trees, you see another one hunched down, a bit leaner than the others, but another glowing eye. And this one looks like it's decrepit, but it has this one underneath one, the ones to your right, you can look at them really clear, and they kind of the one with the green eye seems a bit more deranged.
He's so sad. Strange.
Aku step up, aku cakap, guys, we have the same enemy. We're heading towards our enemy. Aku cakap dengan diorang.
All of our enemies, especially you guys. I'm pretty sure you guys have lost many lives to the
Aku jerit.
same white menace.
Do you familiar with the name of Cryovane? Jerit dekat sana, dekat semua orcs. Jerit kat diorang.
You hear one of the green one comes up. We know the name of Cryovane. We seek to slay him. If you're on the same path, then you need to be killed yourself. You won't take our glory. Grummish demands it.
Lean on him.
You transform into something so that you intimidate them. Something bigger.
I don't think.
Tak, aku cakap,
Any other things
no,
other than
okay,
lightning
tak.
to
Kita kena borak dengan diorang. Jangan. Diorang ramai, dua ramai siang. Lu tak ada politik sikit. Cakap dia, kita cakap lah. Kita dengan dia, apa, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Cakap.
Indy, can you do the talking?
Another javelin hits right in the middle of you. This time, it looks like it was intended to hit but missed.
To me, my
We've
friend.
seen you. You call onto the powers of the Temper's God like one of your own. Maybe you leave. Keep yourself. Leave. And be off. Never return. Says the one on the wyvern.
Let's
The thing with killing the dragon, it won't be just anyone's glory. It will be the glory of.
It'll be ours. Not shared. Not anyone's, but ours. Back.
Fuck this shit. I cast Hypnotic Pattern dekat atas ni.
You cast?
Hypnotic Pattern.
Go ahead. Hypnotic pattern is a
That's right, baby.
DM.
yes.
30-foot cube within range.
DM,
In this
while he starts casting,
Sorry. Elani, sorry.
I'm going to cast slow on these guys.
Which
Aku.
one?
Nice.
Hang on. Hypnotic pattern goes in. Initiative comes in.
Yes, macam tu. Mana boleh.
Good.
The first one was a natural 16, was a save. Second one, natural 19, another save.
What the?
This one is a 4, doesn't make it. Wyvern itself. Natural 1 doesn't make it.
Nice.
Leader is a natural 17, makes it. That one right there is a 9, doesn't make it. This one, the one behind, natural 20 makes it. And the last one that's affected is a natural 6. So, as everybody, let's roll initiative. As Indy casted that, and you see this this spiral of colors radiates out and forms the cube that envelops all of the above. As the colors fade out, some of them seems dazed as well. You can see their eyes, and some of them kind of has that spit falling over by their side. And initiative kicks in. Top of the round, Angst. What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball to the right.
Bagus, yeah.
Go ahead. First one is the Orc Eye of Drumish, Dexterity. Natural 14 plus 15.
Minus 1. DC go over kan?
What's your DC?
Spell
15.
save.
15. This one makes it. Just makes it. Second one is a natural 4, doesn't make it. The Orog. Natural 6 doesn't make it. The Orc behind it. Natural 16 makes it. Above it. Natural 16 again. And the one behind it is a 12, doesn't make it. The one underneath the tree is natural 2, doesn't make it. And the final one is a natural 16. As you turns up and you rise up your shield, tapping it twice, and it flares up with this fiery brightness. A whole meteor of a fireball lands smack in the center of the forest and starts igniting everything in its path, burning most of the orcs as they all wail in terror. And they burn right there.
Kita bakar.
And they just vanish on the spot. And this and anything that's flammable, the trees and all, they are ignited.
I'm gonna move away from the cliff and
Okay.
more to the back. I can't extend it, so I can't really move this. Do you have like an extender?
Protect me.
Next up is Indy. You're up. As a fireball has been fired by your friend Angst.
Sapu.
I will cast a dissonant whispers to this guy.
As you look towards this, you point your index finger and start whispering this abyssal language as it kind of like echoes and reverberates. Everybody hears this for a while, and this one kind of
You don't want any problem, as I say that.
and then as you say that,
especially to the charmed one, you won't
say
want
that?
any trouble from us.
he kind of like looks towards the ones with the eyes and shouts something in Orcish. Nik makrokora! And he is saying to this one.
As a bonus action, I will grant a bardic inspiration to the one that need to shoot for range. I think I will give it to Silent.
Go ahead.
Silent.
Make it a true shot.
Alright.
Now it is the 17. It is the Wyvern's. Dia initiative tak dekat belah kiri ni, saya lupa. It is now the Wyvern's turn.
Still charm.
Sorry.
So the Wyvern completely gets charmed and incapacitated.
Yep.
So Wyvern missed its turn. Now it's the Orc's turn. Now the War Chief on top of the Wyvern kind of like already starts shouting commands. You to the side, on the other side, Duktogora, and you by the side, get them below. Marin, and he kind of looks at the Wyvern, kind of like taps it a couple times, give it a good shake, and that dispels the Wyvern's
Good shake tak boleh, dia kena cekik. Boleh, dia kena
Wyvern's
damage.
charm, or shake
Dia
it.
damage tu.
Users takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action, shake the creature out of its. Now it's the Orc's turn, uses his action, assisting this one, knocks him out, and this one. Now that all of it, the instruction coming in from the leader, does spend their whole stupid action not doing anything but dispelling that.
Yep.
That's good.
And this one,
Exactly.
this one goes here,
Campak dia.
one of the timid one, and fires a javelin towards Indy,
Yep.
as he's the one firing that. A javelin goes towards you, Indy, for a 6 points of piercing damage. This one gets expelled out of that,
Fell.
and but that that one little orc does his job already. Any other orcs? This one or just dispel this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. He throws the javelin. Doesn't quite hit.
Tak sampai pun.
Win.
And that is the Watch is done, Orc's done, Orc Eye of Dramash's turn. This one.
Jangan dia gila. Ni dia gila aku rasa dia ikut kita ni.
This one, the one they walk in front to just there, as the above is it within range? I think it is.
Wahseh.
Yes.
Apa ni asal aku? Stresnya aku.
Once it's walk in front and it starts praying in this weird language you haven't quite heard of, but it's still an Orcish dialect, and he calls upon, radiating, appearing in thin air above you, Indy, a spectral green spear straight out of the air, a skull at the base, and a tooth at the for a tip. Slams towards you. The spear hits you for 5 plus 3, 8 points of radiant damage. Necrotic.
Okay.
Yep. And this one, on the other hand, casts another spear. The same thing happens to you, Dragzul, as you see one hits it, and then you hear the same appearance. You look towards your right, another spear goes, try to jabs towards you. To 11 points of damage.
Okay.
11
Tadi
points
berapa
of
aku ni?
damage.
Wait. 9 kan?
Yes.
Okay.
As the spear hits in, and you see the hellish rebukes, it slowly like explodes out of Indy. You see this nether energy trails back where the spear is, and it kind of like lightning just goes into a huge arc, zapping this guy back, and he just takes the damage. And that ends all the orcs. Now we go to Mumas. Sorry, Mumas.
I'll tell my team. You guys handle the top. I'll be bottom.
Sure.
Yes.
Go
Yeah.
for it. Just make it.
I'll
your
go
Yeah.
ring.
Rage.
All right, bonus action, rage.
Organization
Yes,
murder.
great weapon master. And I smack
Okay,
the
all right, the full set. 22 minus 22.
Yes.
Bang! As you bring one swipe, just green blood, like black green blood, just spatters onto you. It's a bit acidic, but that's one blow. Go ahead, the other one, and that one is 24. With 24, that one does dispatch that orc as the spiritual weapon by your side, Dragzul, vanishes as the orc goes, falls down.
Kalian.
Diamlah.
You minta dulu, aku bagi ya.
And my turn.
Okay, nicely done, dispatching one of it already. The wyvern this time
Flies
goes
up.
into flight.
Of course, my friend.
Goes into flight, and this time it's not a flight; it's just a jumped up flight and hover above just for a while, and goes into a dive,
Ooh.
heading none other than the one that started it all with its rider with it, and goes for you, Indy.
Sampai start.
And it goes in with one huge bite. As the wyvern goes near, you could see the frail things. It looks like a snake, like a cobra snake, but now it goes in with a for 12 points of piercing damage.
Sedap.
One with its bite and
Satu lagi kan?
one with its stinger.
Mestilah multi attack.
Mesti multi attack punya.
The stinger comes in with a it's +4, 12 points of piercing damage,
Sedap.
as well as make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ini pun ada pattern.
Ya Allah.
Cancel.
Cancel.
Yeah, it's normal.
Nah. 5.
Eloklah tu.
With additional 19 points of poison damage.
19. Ah,
19.
Kosong.
Remember down.
Favorite day.
Kosong.
And with those that bite as the stinger now grabs Indy, instantly he falls down as all of your team right now is at the mercy of a wyvern as well as its rider falling down. You hear the wyvern rider goes, Wyvern rider clan prevails! And the other hands and now looks at you as well as the little tiny one beyond. That ends the wyvern's turn, and now we go to Silent Night.
Aku tembak kepala dia.
Okay.
Timpak kepala dia.
Okay, as you fire your bolt, this leader with his axe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sini possible.
Possible situ bonus action hide boleh tak? Aku nak flanking. Bonus action hide.
Bonus action hide. Sure. Go ahead. But of course, you dashing towards the nearby shrubbery. The wyvern, you just circle the wyvern. Its eyes follow you, and now you are stealthed from who you think you are. That ends your turn. That ends your turn, and now it is L.
Yeah. My
Yeah,
turn.
finally to yours.
Is the wyvern flying? No.
Nope, it's landing just now.
Okay. I will cast slow
All right,
like this. Wait.
centering on. Oh, okay. Wisdom fails. Wyvern fails. Orc War Chief. Orc War Chief fails. The orcs on top. The first orc fails. Second orc makes it. Natural 17. Wisdom +0. Eye of Dramesh. Natural 20. The Orog behind is fails. As you read up your incantations and fire it where you have, and a wave of timeless energy comes in before the wyvern as he tries to move back his head to view back to you guys. There's a sudden slow, and you see like there's a bit of a shock in both of their eyes as their motion starts slowing down. And the orc above starts to move, shout towards his friend, and his friend can tell that they are slowed, but the Eye of Gramish now looks at you, and the eye locks down onto you. ends your turn on his move just now. Salot, now finally on your turn.
Yeah.
As an unconscious Indie is by your side, a wyvern slowed, as well as its chieftain on top is in front of you.
Nampak ada slow.
Mm-hmm.
I see him slow. I'll cast Cure Wounds on Indy.
Alright, go ahead.
Yes,
Your wounds. Yep, it's a D8. 4 plus your wisdom modifier. 7 points, and you are healed for 7 Indie.
Yep.
Yep.
And as bonus action, bagi aku ambil jap. They will ambil jap.
Oh, Daewoo.
Ambil jap.
Gambar sikit kan tu.
Betul lah dia ni. Ada aku.
Dia nak cari gambar. Webcam lah.
Dah dapat. Okay, as a bonus action, aku just do that and my turn here.
And you can right there, standing position. Okay, hang on. As I do indeed have a direwolf token you to use.
Ooh, what's
Right
this?
there. That ends your turn.
Yep, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright. We are back to Angst, top of the round.
I'll cast.
Oh, what the fuck?
Indy
I'll
uses action.
Shield of Faith
Shield of Faith on
to L.
to L. Oh, okay. Shield of Faith gets a +2 to her AC.
Yes.
Alright. That is your bonus action as you start focusing on L and you see parading out and protect you, like gyrating around you, spirating around you, is the very same shield Angst is using, but it's now a flying. It's now in a radiant color.
Can I throw a what's it called?
Fireball.
No, Ghoul Claw
Throw. Okay.
to
You.
hit the leader on top.
Since you're throwing a ghoul claw, it is acts as a dagger. Even though it's slowed, you just, as you do, just ducks out of the way very slowly. Alright, Angst. Next up is Indy. Refreshed back.
Indy will use its
no
action
ribbon in front
to disengage to
Action to disengage. Okay.
and
you can do that.
opponent action shall
You shall.
shall use my
Healing
I-
words.
I pull out my mom's flute, put it in my mouth, and I cast spiritual weapon
Okay.
to the leader.
As the flute apparates up, and you see this thing once it apparates in front of you and lunges itself through the leader, but it just graces his right limb.
You can do that too.
Now the spiritual weapon just vibrates within its vicinity. That ends your turn.
Yes.
The Orc War Chief, on its turn, has a spear.
Mm.
Okay, so the spear goes in first, but before that, the War Chief lets out a battle cry that affects everyone. As even though it's slowed, you see this orc kind of like yell out like this huge war cry, and you see all of the orcs around kind of respond in tandem, and all of them snap their skulls towards all of you, and there's a little glare, a little flare in their eyes as he kind of like slowly gets up his great axe in the air and starts giving out a war cry. And that is his action, as he is currently slowed. The other orcs, however, move this turn, so this one goes 1, 2, 3. Angst, 2 javelin goes towards you, Angst. The first,
Okay.
yep, the first javelin doesn't hit. The second javelin goes at you for 3 plus 3, 6 points of piercing damage.
Yes. Okay.
The Orc Eye of Grumish moves its spiritual weapon towards Elani. 11 points of damage.
It's L.
Yep. And concentration saving throw.
So damn, because I have Shield of Protection on.
Her AC is
Potent.
her AC plus 2 tadi.
DM boleh use potent tak?
Ya,
Potent.
Jangan begitu.
Ya.
Yeah, sure. Portents boleh ubah saving throw kan?
Okay,
Yep.
Okay.
That one cell.
So aku
Diam
guna
lah, diam.
That
13
one
tu.
tak boleh. That one tak boleh.
Huh? You use your 13? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
13 is dot out. The Orc Eye of Drumish now uses Bless. It casts Bless on his friend as he starts doing incantations. And now his friends are less on 3 people, as well as an Orog behind there. And he takes a bit of cover back there. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy slides down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tosses a javelin towards you, Mumas. He doesn't hit. As you
Sir.
duck out of the way, you even have some cover. His friend above, and this guy up here tosses a javelin towards you with disadvantage, I do believe, Indy. Yeah, disadvantage.
I use cutting words.
All right, go ahead. Oh, ngam ngam. As Indy gets another javelin to the shoulder. Oh, fuck. Top shatters to the ground yet again.
Seriously.
Mumas, what are you doing?
I'm gonna attack.
Go ahead.
Reckless, Frenzy, and Great Weapon Master.
Of course, the whole set. 12 doesn't hit this time as you as you swing wide with your axe against his axe. Ping! Makes in mid-combat as he deflects that. That's your first attack. You still have your extra attack.
Extra attack. Same. Great Weapon Master itu semua
Okay,
tu lah.
okay.
Batat sial.
8 plus 6 minus 5. That's a 9. That's a 9. A 9. Deflected by one side. You try to feint it again. Goes into uppercut. He knocks your axe down, almost releasing it before the ore in front of you.
Outplayed.
2 muscular ones, a short one as well as a huge one, still standing toe to toe at each other. And now it is the Orog's turn. The Orog will definitely move, as the Orogs looks like bigger, larger generals of the Orc army, and they seem to have a sturdier build than the normal Orcs. One Orog approaches you, and this one has a multi-attack. And this Orog goes natural 20 on the first hit of 26 points of slashing damage on the first attack. Wham! As your lower back on your lower factorial gets slashed by this great axe, and recovering from that, he goes in for a stab with the edge of the axis. His second one goes in, and this time you just barely move out of the way, and this one swings wide. The second Orog right now is blessed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action aggressive and move up to its speed. Goes to this one and delivers a blow onto the delivers a single blow onto the unconscious Indy. Whack onto his near where his head is, but it just meets its clavicle. Snap! One almost you hear a little crack in his bones, and that crosses off 2 death saving. And that ends the Orog's turn. Now we can go to Silent Night.
Holy shit.
Berlari ke sini.
You burn Phalanx Agility.
Pergi versatile dengan short sword.
Go ahead, make an attack. You find a little bit of area between the joints of the plate, stab your katana through.
Second attack bonus action.
Go ahead.
Alright.
So you swing your sword towards it. A huge arm grabs your arm before letting it go. And stopping the short sword punya trajectory.
Alright, and my turn.
Okay. Alright, as you appear menacing and you manage to stab this aura through the plate armor. It's looking at you angry. And next up is L.
I'll cast Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. Okay.
To the orc that is riding the wyvern.
Oh, very nice. Go ahead and make a spell attack for each of those rays. And the third ray, natural 20. Yes, this one. and he's just about to come clear. The final ray hits straight towards the head, singeing off all of his hair, burning off, and he is now like that old, like he has like a bald center head with only hairs outlining the side. As it is now 20. Yep, kita jadi buruk with a critical hit from that.
And then use my full movement to go as further left as I can.
And Salot bin Balot. What are you doing?
As there's a dire wolf in front of him, and
Yes.
also Indy falls again. The dire wolf transform back into his normal form.
Into his normal form yet again.
And as an action, action aku jadi form. And
Yep.
bonus action
Bukan.
cast.
Oh yeah.
Ya, aku boleh pilih. And bonus action aku cast healing spirit on Indy.
Oh, that's a nice choice. Let me paint healing spirit on there. You are healed for 6, Indy.
And just
Yep.
drink your damn potion.
As you apparate an owl above the Orok. The Orok looks like mesmerized, but now goes back into its aggressive state.
And I'll move to L.
Okay.
And here.
L is okay. L is way over towards the left side. Right?
Oh, okay, I'll move to
Really jauh.
Yeah. Salad ends your turn right there. Now
Yes,
we'll go
sir.
to Angst.
I'm gonna cast this. Oh, I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call,
Alright.
call. And I
Alright.
whisper to Angst, maybe we need more heals.
Go ahead and 2d6. And the Okay Ramesh gets 4. And he will need to make a concentration saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Beat a 10.
Mungkin kena.
17 natural. So he holds on bless for a while.
And then I'm ramming it
2.
Ramming it.
to the guy with the eye.
Alright, go ahead.
Ram.
Bonus action moving that thing to there.
So I roll again, right?
Tapi the sphere doesn't get in, they stop moving.
Dia stop moving, dia langgar. Spike
Yep,
just
another
fix
1. Another 8. This one minus is 8. Makes another concentration saving throw.
Moment HP berapa
That's
Sel?
point, that's point.
12 concentration.
Alah, babinya.
Constitution plus 3, 15.
Alah, babinya.
Yep, that's a 15 to save. Y'all left your friend dying on the ground. Indy, moment of truth.
Oh, fuck.
Aku dah healing spirit. Then,
Say that again. Okay, you get up at half.
Oh, fuck. King.
With the owl still circling over you.
How? I look
Killing.
at Silent. I hold. I put my hand on his shoulder. Ready to baff out. I cast Thunder Step.
Oh, nice. As you get up with your 15 feet, and you
Yep.
see a Silent Knight interlocking katana with great axe, kind of like bloodied from the left bicep. You immediately lunge out, and you tap. Just the moment you tap on Silent Knight's shoulder, you see Silent Knight with a confused feline look. As both of you vanishes into what seems to be like a spiral to a little black hole. As thunder emanates and long and loud, where you teleported out, and in front of you, Drudzel, a little thunderous boom goes as two of them tuk in front of you, and the orc you see, you look back towards your right, the aura kind of like is under a shockwave effect. It's you see him kind of like under speckled, kind of like a blur before the whole wave radiates out. The whole valley is in a thunderous boom.
25 thunder damage.
And he takes 25 thunder damage. Very well played. Toss out that spell slot, and the thunder, you
bonus.
hear this thunder radiates out in the whole valley. Even the birds beyond.
Oh. On my turn.
Alright. Very nice turn. And with that, we go back to Mumas and 2 orcs around you.
Okay, Ox.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ox dulu kan?
Not yet. It's the Wyvern's turn. Slowly but surely now, looking around, lumbers its way right there with the rider on top. And now sees you first, Angst,
What up?
and starts to attack you. The bite goes slowly and you raise your shield. The whole fangs of the wyvern scrapes across it. And that ends the wyvern's turn. Now, it is the chieftain's turn. Chieftain high up will start wings wide in with a great axe towards you. Total of 18 points of slashing damage. It's in slow motion. The wyvern goes in, but this time he cleaves out. You raise your shield, expecting the reach not to actually hit you, as he let go a little of the shield of the axe and drops it again. Smacks, scrapes you across your temple and nicks you in the head. As 18 points of damage goes towards your direction.
Yeah.
And that ends the wyvern, the war chief. Now the normal orcs. Normal orc. Well, the first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flanking you, Mumas. 7 slashing damage on you. Because they all swing at advantage, kan sekarang? The one in front of you, this one, goes in with 5 plus 3, 8 points of slashing damage.
Apa Mumas kena gang sel.
The ones on the cliff.
The orcs.
Yeah, the orcs on the cliff. They all not much they can do except
Throw javelin.
Yep, this one is in range. Just in range. Just in range. The first one on you, Silent Knight, a javelin flies through.
Miss.
Misses. The one goes to you, Indy.
Doesn't hit.
Yep,
Nice.
and the ones on you, Drugzul.
It doesn't hit.
There's all 3 of them kind of like, this javelin from above. You just evade them. This guy, now that's the Eye of Gramish's turn, he says something to them, warns them about staying inside if he veers over here. And as their bonus action, a spiritual weapon is still there. And as his bonus action, he will use it to stab you. Angst. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 points of piercing damage. And that's its action. It will look towards Silent Knight.
Abal.
And you see its glowing eyes flares up a bit, and he looks towards you. Down.
Nope. Nope.
Bow.
Command.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Command.
Wisdom cell. Alright, sabar. Wisdom throw.
As you see this, before he looks at you and asks you down and bow, you see Silent Knight. Before you slowly feel your feet quivering as you drop to your knees. And you drop to your hands, all 4 of your paws on the ground. Before you look at this thing and your head slowly kisses the ground. You are currently prone as this thing withdraws behind the hill with the left. Behind there. Now we go to Mumas. Oh, Mumas, did you took resistance just now when you took the damage?
Tak.
You're raging, so you should take resistance just now.
Resistance on everything.
All those slashing damages you are resistant to them.
Half.
Yeah.
So just
So-
halfkan balik damage kau lah.
I'm gonna use a bonus action.
Okay.
All in frenzy. Sebab frenzy last throughout rage.
Yeah, betul.
So I'm gonna use the bonus action to attack this guy with Great Weapon Master and Reckless.
Alright, so let's do that first. Advantage boy. Natural frenzy! Yep, this one frenzy, you swing, pop, wham, pancong throws the ones in front of you as the head goes, spins in the air, drops on the ground in front of you. Decapitated. That's your first action, and you down an enemy as well as got a crit. You got another one attack as a bonus action, so you don't have to use frenzy. So now it's the extra attack, betul?
Sekarang aku turn off semua. Reckless, frenzy, pelacur semua on.
Which one?
This one?
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
This one.
Okay, go ahead. Go. minus 19.
10 damage.
Alright, now as a bonus action, you can use your Great Weapon Master to make another attack. As you decapitate one, you swing in with the whirlwind and you carry the momentum of the axe to hit the Auroch by your right side. Hits by his wielding great axe embedded in, and he like clutches in. You look him kind of like, he's really hurt right now. But the second hit from the bonus action, he manages to deflect it out of the way. But he looks fairly hurt right now in front of you. Now it is 8 initiative. Oh yeah, initiative. Alright, right. It's the Auroch's turn. Yeah, aku ada balik. It's the Auroch's turn right now as he will circle around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there as he brings down the great axe on Silent Knight, who is now groveling on the ground and aims to decapitate his head. As 2 great axes go lands on your friend who is throning on the ground. Wham! 1. Another one. 2. As he gets thrown on the ground. Now, Silent Knight, it's your time. Retaliate, you're up.
Aku dah bangun eh?
Boleh? Kalau tak nak bangun, tak apa.
Aku nak bangun.
Okay, that eats up half of your movement speed.
Aku nak rage ke? Aku aku nak draw both weapon.
You are drawing both weapon. Go ahead and make an attack. Go in, bang on the plate mail armor. Woo, swings wide. Also, the short sword scrapes by the belt of plate armor, and he goes ting ting.
Kau ada inspiration lagi tau.
That is both your action as well as bonus action.
Yes, and my turn.
Okay, L, back to you.
Try to do something stupid or genius here.
Okay.
Pull out a snake tongue.
Oh, okay.
And also some sweet oil and rub the
Gosok
tongue with
ke?
it, and then put in my mouth. And just do an incantation and some arcane weaving and suggestion on the wyvern portent.
Suggestion tak perlu faham bahasa kan?
Nope.
Alright.
No need, dia tak specify lah. Dia tak tulis lah kat situ. Okay.
And your suggestion is?
The wyvern will take flight and then grab apa Gramash using its talents and then fly off as high as it can towards the north.
Okay.
As far as he can.
Command.
Logik ke?
Bawa balik. Dia suruh balik.
Balik.
Alright. And you're suggesting this in what's common English kan?
Common lah.
Alright. As you give your order and you start slithering out in your snake tongue and you give this suggestion to the wyvern, you see that this wyvern can although already it's recovering from the slow, but it still has its speed is still there before it can. You see some shaking and it's in front of you, Angs. You see its eyes kind of dilated and set straight again, and you see it looking left and right. And now it kind of looks towards Elani before this thing starts to. It slithers out its snake-like tongue and gives out a foo. And Elani, doesn't seem like suggestion took effect. As this thing now has its eyes on you.
Tuhan dia IQ sikit lah.
It was a good try though, it was a supreme try. But unfortunately, you can see within range that can hear and understand you.
Okay, babi ada close tu babi sial.
That's your action, however, it was a good try.
Okay, and then get as far as I can lah from the wyvern.
And your turn. Salute! The wyvern.
Salut balut.
Aku okay, I'm there. I'll bonus action my healing spirit to angst.
Smart move
Ting.
as the owl flutters by and head towards your direction, Angst.
And I'll just cure wounds Silent Night.
Huh?
Cure wounds Silent Night. D8
Yeah.
For Silent Night dulu.
Silent Night, you get healed for 8 additional hit points.
Thank you.
Angst,
Yep, as well as Angst gets a D6, 3.
Okay saja.
Angst, you are healed up for 3 hit points. That ends your turn.
Yes sir.
Okay. It is now back to Angst. Top of the round, what are you doing?
Mas, tapi lah jauh sangat saya ada gerak. Bodoh.
Tak gerak pun bodoh.
Drugzil. Actually, it does.
Mampus.
It's another D6.
Spells. First, I'm gonna use my bonus action.
Sure.
I'm gonna move the flaming sphere to the guy with the eye again.
Guy with the eye. Minus 3 on that. He'll make another concentration saving throw.
That's a point. Miss.
Concentration plus 3. 8 plus 3. 11. 11 just makes it.
Hatinya plus 3.
Then I'll use my action
Use them all.
to cast Prayer of Healing to everyone.
Pray. Oh, okay. As you clutch, as you go down, clutch your shield onto you. The shield goes vibrant, light colored as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 motes of light travel outwards and arc back towards your allies, restoring them their vitality. Each of you for 13 points of health. And you see the chief looking at what this happens, kind of like, look. And he looks back at the eye. What could you do like that? And your turn there.
Yes, I can do. I don't think I can do.
Okay, we're moving on back to Indy. As you appear just now out of teleportation with Thunderous Boom, and you are healed with the aid of your resident cleric. What are you doing? As you start to cast Whole Person, and you see the Orc that's like just about to strike Silent Night goes free in his tract, and he hugs himself even with the axe in hand. The chief kind of like gets this before he can like. Yeah, he just looks around, but the Wyvern right now has its attention on L.
I'm gonna go a bit closer. I'm gonna stand next to Elani.
Silent move. Now the Orc is paralyzed. Silent Night. You see your chance. You look at him. He's already. And you get a bit some window on where it is, and that ends the initiative for that. The Wyvern's turn is now.
Yep.
As the Wyvern now flies up.
Oh shit.
It takes flight. Angst, you get an attack opportunity should you wish for.
Yes.
Alright, make me an attack.
Inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds as a spell. Okay.
How did he do it? How did he do it?
Yep.
Yeah, cross out a level 1 spell slot as this Wyvern just about to take flight, and you grab by the last of its tail that's just about to leave your grasp, and you squeeze onto it as a clump of flesh just explodes out of the tail. And wounded, the Wyvern goes takes flight above,
Yeah.
and all of you see this, and it reminds you, hey, wait a minute, isn't that spell the first spell you've ever seen in this adventure? But
Yeah,
anyways,
Exactly it is.
Yeah, ma.
as the Wyvern flies and takes flight at about
Damn clerics.
close to 40 feet, the Wyvern uses everything in its might. Where's the Wyvern?
Hell,
flight
your
speed,
suggestion
yeah.
works.
80.
But delay.
Ascends 40 feet. Ascends 40 feet. I'd say with 80, and makes a full-on action dash to about 160, and he is flying off towards the north. About halfway, looks at it. You act like a Gry, act like an eye. Take care of this, and I'll get the others. And starts to
What?
exit out, and he heads way out there.
No way.
Now it is the normal orc's turn.
Normal ops.
This orc first attacks you with advantage and flanking movement. Goes towards you. You hug him back. You give him a back clap. Your back against his crotch. Misses you with a swipe. And this normal orc will start going around. 1, 2, 3.
Dia dengar cakap.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. and all of them will start to javelin the very first one again. First javelin flies at a 6 plus 3, 9 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
The second one doesn't hit with a before between you and Indy, and the third one swings at you with an 16 to hit.
Just hit. 1 damage.
Yep, 1 damage.
Okay. Alright.
All right. That is end of the normal orc's turn. This orc starts to go in front back again, and again, and hits. Yep, goes towards this one. And he walks with you again. And starts in, the eyes glow up again. Kneel! Give me a wisdom saving.
Macam babi.
Macam paka. Okay lah.
Alright. As you fall down again. As you fall down on your knee, the paralyzed orc is the one this time. You're not the only one. As he moves back again into the shadows. 1, 2.
Macam babi.
And now it's Mumas. It's your turn. Time to whirlwind everyone here. Okay, go ahead. Reckless and all that.
One
Buka
shot
semua
macro.
One shot macro.
As you almost like you jump up, this tiny little thing jump up, and almost like an axe punya ulti, wham! You go into a huge slam dunk on its head, splitting the skull apart. The two planes of the skull cracks into two, and you see the brains in it starts falling out as you dispatch the Orog in front of you.
Sir,
Go ahead, extra attack.
extra attack on this one.
ahead.
All again.
All again.
All. Dia
Dia punya macro all.
That one also hits. That one also hits with a 19.
He doesn't need
1 plus 10, 11 plus 16. 16, once you dunk this one, while the axe is still attached to the head of the Orog, you rotate around and you act, and this axe is already in arc, and you detach it and you dunk on the other one. Tap on the other one, splitting the other skulls in half, also dispatching the two of you who was flanking you. Whack! Whack! As two of the orcs, three rather, has been dispatched by a single halfling barbarian.
Nice.
I'll take you to the hiding spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can hide there.
I'll move there and use my bonus attack and full set again.
Okay.
It's a javelin.
All right. Now this is frenzy. Would you like to frenzy? Okay. Now this is frenzy. You will trigger exhaustion. Go ahead and make an attack. You take your cover behind, and one of your javelin, you fly it towards the cliff and hits this orc in the stomach area. Before he looks under you, the javelin stuck to his stomach. He is looking pretty bad.
Okay.
Okay. That ends your turn?
Yeah.
Oh, solid turn from Umas. Now we go to the proned and knelt Tabaxi Silent Knight.
Aku bangun.
Bangun balik.
Aku cucuk kepala dia.
Go ahead. It's with advantage due to being paralyzed.
Yes,
No, hold it. Paralyzed. Aku rasa.
Auto crit.
Yeah.
Auto fucking crit.
Advantage, and if it lands, auto crit.
Yup. Cuk, tolong.
Basically dapat assassinate lah.
Versatile lah.
Yup.
Basically dapat assassinate. Yeah, more or less. Kalau kena, unfortunately, 11.
Satu lagi,
Advantage. Yeah, advantage. Roll again. I'll take the damage of yang 12 to. I'll take 12 damage.
No, roll another D20.
Yeah, roll another D20.
D20 biasa.
Yeah, D20 biasa je.
Bang, advantage.
Yep, nope. 11.
Nice.
Aku nak guna inspiration. Aku nak roll satu lagi.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Aku nak roll satu lagi. Mampus.
5.
Inspiration. Oh, okay. It's being paralyzed there. You see where the veins of the neck are, and you place it slowly where it is, and you push it. And you go upward into the base of the skull,
Sambil tengok atas bukit.
and it explodes behind in a like fire of blood. and beyond, and he falls dead. That ends your turn. Elani, what are you doing?
I get behind Momas. Pull out a licorice root, put it in my mouth, and then put my hands on his back. Cast
Okay.
haste on Momas.
Haste on Mumas. You
Yes.
just jet, and you just jack up this already jacked up barbarian.
To him.
Mumas, you feel your lungs starts pumping faster, you're breathing faster, and you look behind you. The moment your motion seems, you feel faster. They say you were not fast, but now you're fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
You are
Momas,
hasted.
AC +2, speed double,
Yes.
and then additional action. Yeah.
Yep. And you are
Go!
constant. You are feeling as fast as ever, Mumas. Thirsty indeed.
Fast as fuck.
Panjat, attack, one shot.
Go.
Mumas tak ada climbing speed kan? Okay. That ends your turn, Mumas. Sorry, L.
L. L, can you move up?
Yes.
Move,
My
back,
turn.
Yes.
move back a little bit.
A bit. Sure. Okay.
Okay. Alright, that ends your turn. And now we go to
The great
Salot.
dragon.
Salad balot.
The great dragon will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he'll cast. Benda tu.
Earthbind.
Of course.
Oof.
Earthbind on the dragon. Earthbind aku tak ada dia punya ni lah.
On Wyvern.
Cuma dia strength saving throw of 15.
Strength saving throw of 15.
Ya, kalau masalahnya.
Strength? Oh yeah, strength.
Strength.
Kita tengok net. Net
Even
one.
has a +4. Okay.
fuck.
Ui, net one.
15
Net one.
+4 is already a natural 19. Doesn't even need a bless.
Mak dia
Tidak dapat.
Earthbind, you managed by and you start casting Earthbind. And all this lightning as electricity conjures up in your own, and you go in, seeping in, just about to wrap. The dragon goes out, and that's where you hear 3 of the orcs kind of like, make me another intimidation check.
Apa? Intimidation?
Yes.
Benda pula ni.
Kau siap one shot ni.
Jangan lari tu.
you nak one shot.
12.
Intimidation 12. Orcs insight.
And
Orcs insight. Wisdom 0 10. Alright.
Lari sial.
Alright, that's your intimidation. As you conjure again, one of the signs of Talos, as you reach up and start to pull that. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite get the dragon, but with that, they fail. Those orcs upstairs, the orcs that see you, you can see there's what's that in their eyes? Fear? They're all frightened of you.
Oh.
That is your turn right now.
Yes. And bonus action, aku move healing spirit to.
Oh, that's smart.
This cat.
Which one?
This cat. Spexy. Silent night.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yep, you heal up for 6 Silent Night.
Thank you.
And my turn there, of course.
End your turn right there.
As I fail.
It's okay. As you try to bring that down, that just doesn't connect, but it's alright. Top of the round, Angst.
I am gonna.
Okay.
More are coming.
I'm going to ram him again.
Alright. He makes a dexterity saving throw again. And by this time, you hear sort of like this angry orcish language, but you can't quite discern what. It sounds like cursing.
Yes.
He still holds on to bless.
God damn.
Oh my god. Okay, then I use my action to
That's
cast.
less?
Maybe you should have cast bless at the beginning of the combat.
Cast a scorching ray to the wyvern's wing. First one doesn't.
9 and doesn't hit.
9.
You're like shooting down an escape. It is shooting down an escaping wyvern. Second ray. Yep, that one does hit. 8 fire damage to the wyvern.
Nice.
Mine doesn't hit as the third one, only one hits the belly of the wyvern, explodes in midair, and he leaves the pile of smoke even beyond. That's your action. Cross out that Scorching Ray spell slot, and where your bonus action is done, your movement, do you end your turn?
Yeah.
Very well then. Indy, what are you doing?
Catch that
Uh,
wyvern.
how can I use all my movement to get closest as I can to the wyvern?
1, 2, 3, 4,
That's
6. Would you like to dash?
aku nampak dia kan?
Yeah, obviously.
Phantasmal Force
Phantasmal Force is a
on the
wisdom
wyvern.
on the wyvern.
Intelligence.
Oi, panjang
Intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
15.
Alright. Intelligence is not so good.
Yep.
Intelligence is a of 16 no 15.
15.
Intelligence is a natural 15 minus 3 12 plus bless
Hmm.
4. 4.
Oh my god.
12 plus 4 16. Just
Oh
above
my
the
god.
just above.
Ah. But yeah, Bardic Inspiration on Druxel.
Bardic Inspiration Dragzul with a bonus action. Go ahead.
Whip it good, please.
In
Whip
the
it good.
Bardic Inspiration, the all this one start to flee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into there, and this one now you see all these orcs above, kind of like, and they looked at leader flying away, and they're like, and starts exiting before you hear a voice above. Where are you going? Get back here! And you hear this little grunt. We'll be back! Back! And he also, you hear the voice leaving away. The only one that you can see clearly right now is the wyvern, as it makes a full-on 160 dash. 160 dash in that
On.
general direction.
Get down.
Come on.
Listen, the wyverns. Now we go to Mumas.
Yang Orc semua dah caw
Yep, all these
Just-
orcs
Yang
where you
dua
see probably hilang dah.
Let's go, kacau.
Chase. Aku kejar. I'm gonna chase after the wyvern.
Okay, you're double right now, so you can. You are 70 feet.
Kan?
Speed kau double and then kau yang extraction tu boleh dash lagi tau.
Action dash.
Rock.
70 lagi.
Yes.
Lu dari sini. Dari sini.
140. Wah, 140 bayar jauh.
Bapak jauh sel.
Tu movement kan?
Itu dah
Apa dia?
movement and
Ya,
action.
itu movement saja.
Masa dia lalu pas aku cakap, is it time to test your thing?
Ya.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my javelin which have the rope on.
All right.
I'm gonna use it lah.
Okay. Make me an attack with disadvantage.
Reckless.
Normal roll.
Make it normal. All right, 21 does hit as you launch your javelin, soaring through the air. It hits the wyvern in the leg, stuck there. As now slowly your rope is being uncoiling.
I use another action to press the immovable rod.
And you press the action with the immovable rod, snap at it, as now the rod stays in place and the rope is currently getting uncoiled. Going ahead.
Throw another javelin.
Go ahead and roll another attack. I'll minus 10 on the wyvern right there. And the second one? Okay, I'll minus 8 again.
Another bonus action, right?
Roll attack again.
Bonus action belum.
Itu lah frenzy dia nak pakai ni.
Yep.
Natural
Oi.
20.
Sedap.
Tak baik tipu you.
Natural 20 make me damage 6 dah for
Tak tahu nak cakap.
Tak tahu dah cakap.
Okay, aku pun tak tahu cakap.
5 9 plus 6 15 minus 15 all of that as 3 javelins fly through the sky as and now the wyvern's it's going its turn and next up will be
Aku.
yep
Silent
next
Night.
will be Silent Night.
Aku nak kat sini.
Ah.
Kira
Alright.
lah babi tu 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Dah kira
7.
dah.
Dia dah kira.
Aku nak crossbow. Tu je. Aku nak tembak wyvern tu.
Make it with disadvantage. Go ahead.
Disadvantage.
11 doesn't hit. 11 doesn't hit. The first crossbow.
Aku nak kena badik. Aku nak badik inspiration tambah.
Lambat.
Lambat aku dah call out.
Dah kau nak ke? Lambat ke?
Yeah.
Kau macam
Kau
lambat
kena call
tu.
sebelum
Bila
tu.
kau nampak 11 tu, kau terus squad.
Correct.
Kalau 11 tu kau
Correct.
kena terus nak tambah.
Faham.
Alright, it's a good attempt, apa? L,
Saja kerja.
we're going back to you.
Blast tak hilang ke? Blast bukan 1 minute ke?
Yeah. 10 rounds.
Belum 1 minit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Tak 10 rounds saja.
Kita je
Apa dia?
dah 3 jam.
3, 4, 5.
Dah 4 jam.
Sampai kat sini kan? Action dash.
Action dash, okay.
Oh, Dan, I want to ask something.
Action dash.
Pergi Zik.
Action dash. Tak, ya. Sampai... Okay dah, action dash.
Okay, that's action dash.
Yang
And your turn. Oh, okay. And your turn. Now we go to salute.
I'll go to one.
Still gotta bring him down.
Tu lah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And I'll okay guys, I'm out of spells, so I'll cast Earthbind again towards him.
Earthbind again towards him.
Yang tadi kau
It's a
minus 3
strength.
sebab apa?
-3 intelligence save, bukan strength.
Oh, intelligence.
That intelligence save was a good one.
Just.
Miss.
Guys, I'm out.
Dari.
So let's just kill it.
Yeah, we are gonna kill it.
Bonus action, I'll
Turn
dismiss
into a-
my healing spirit.
Huh?
I'll
Dismiss?
my
Okay.
healing spirit.
Alright. Okay, someone's angry as the healing spirit coil again, lightning doesn't quite hit. As you snap with one, healing spirit disperses behind you, and you look at that healing spirit. Could have benefit from it, but it's been dismissed.
And ends my turn.
And you end your turn right there.
Yes.
Top of the round, we go back to angst.
I will use... Apa? Scorching Ray. Level
Okay.
3.
Alright, that makes it up to another extra ray.
Yes.
8 points of fire damage. Second one. As one scorching ray blasts out of your shield. The other one. 20
Ooh.
also hits.
Wow.
Another additional
What?
8 ray. All rays finding their mark
Lapan,
right now.
20, 25, 8.
Let's go.
Third one.
Oof, this was low.
Unfortunately, the third one doesn't quite hit as the third one loses its momentum and explodes in the air. Final one.
Come on.
Empat dah orang mesti tahu.
12 also, unfortunately, doesn't quite register as if two hits it, the other one loses the momentum air before the wyvern continues on its flight upwards.
Indy, come on.
And now we go back to Indy.
How bad does the wyvern look?
It looks scorched and battered.
Action sampai dekat ilmu berok tak?
Action dash.
Dash, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes.
I ready to help grab on the rope.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
aku tak ada bonus action, tak ada apa kan. I can't really use my bonus action.
Okay.
That's it. Which is, pada inspiration patut dekat Mumas. So yeah,
Okay.
go.
All right. As you held on the rope, Mumas already muscle stands up.
Sorry
raging.
Mumas.
Now it's in frenzy. He's in frenzy. He doesn't even having bubbles by his mouth. He's just eyes on the wyvern. That's it.
Okay.
Tak layan tu.
It is now the wyvern's turn, and we get to
Contest strength.
he rises up until he reaches the 100 feet rope, which adds a mere 20 feet to his ascent before the rope starts tugging in. Makes it 100 feet above. And the rope right now managed to get into a straight, and you see the wyvern stops mid-flight, kind of like it's flapping down there before you see the orc on top of it, kind of like looks down
Oh, cell.
and starts to see the rope there and you see the axe on his right hand, extends the axe and goes down and swipes down at the rope before it.
But that's his
Good.
action, so
Yeah, that's
that's
his action.
Not the wyverns.
It was a really good
wyvern
attempt.
natin
If
ba?
it's just the wyvern, it couldn't make it before the wyvern continues to ascend, maximizing its whole movement speed. In a vertical manner, 20, 160 minus 20, 140. Ascends 140, 240. There we go.
Tak ada orang nak terus pegang tali, turunkan dia sikit.
And that is its action. And now, Mumas. Wyvern is 240 feet in the air from where you are.
200.
Direct in a bit of a vertical directly, it's 265 feet in the air. And
The rope-
he is heading straight towards Icefire Peak.
It's broken.
The rope isn't broke. It's not broken. It's just it's falling down from where it's been cut.
Oh, tak ada potong dekat spear tu.
Dia potong tali.
So
Dia
spear
potong
tak
the
ada.
rope. The spear sticks to the dragon, to the wyvern.
Ah,
Nak potong Dan.
wah. Kaki kot.
Dan sampai nak potong.
Dia kat
sebab
kepala.
Wah, dia ada buat check tu nak potong tu.
Tali mesti kat ujung spear kan.
Yeah. But he's
Right,
a
right.
wyvern. Yeah, a wyvern rider. So okay, if it acts as a unit. So
Yeah.
imagine just going in and just swiping down. So it's a pretty easy maneuver if you put it in perspective.
Right.
Tak ada check.
Dia right kat kepala tu. Kena kat kaki macam ni nak potong still.
Ada boleh pusing ke bawah. Sak tali pun. Come on.
Tak ada apa-apa. Biar je Chow. Tak ada buat apa pun.
Yeah. I failed my spells.
Don't have anything to do. I just end my turn lah.
240.
Turn.
Hey, your turn. Okay. All right. Next up is Silent.
Tembak Silent Knight. Let's go.
And my turn.
Tembak. Dia boleh mati
sampai
tu.
je. Dia boleh mati je.
Nice.
And my turn.
Dia boleh
All
mati
right.
tu.
You end your turn.
And
L. Back to you.
I'm just going to sit down and my turn.
Looking at Silent Knight doing that, L down and ends your turn. Looking beyond Silent Knight, you are sitting in a pretty comfy campsite. Go back to Salot.
I'm going in the middle and ask them to, guys, let's just end this shit and get a short rest and prepare for the second coming. Dadah lah tu orang cakap.
Kau tengok Mumas step apa.
Cause the watcher was saying that he'll come back with more. So we'll probably have to take a short rest. Diam lah babi kimak ibu mas. So
So
guys,
we need to take a long rest.
yeah,
Yep.
but the watcher was saying he'll come back with more.
But
Definitely.
we can still run and hide and then take the long rest.
Yeah, that's one good idea.